Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Time for Tidbit Tuesdays. So this week, now that open enrollment, we're into open enrollment, I want to talk about what a lot of people with deductibles going up, your potential out-of-pocket deductible can be up to $9,100 now. It may make sense to do that if you have a very healthy family or you're not too concerned about a big life event like cancer or heart attack or an accident. But there are a lot of people that scares them, and I understand that. It's a lot of money to be out of pocket if something happens. So there are some things we can do to help put your mind at ease and mitigate those expenses is some gap type coverage in the form of supplemental coverage. I have available lots of different companies depending on your needs. Sometimes it's a lump sum payment for a critical illness. Sometimes it's an ongoing payment for a critical illness. Disability is not something, there's one or two companies that offer disability, but there's like a 90-day waiting period. So through an employer, disability can be offered. So if you work for an employer that does not offer disability, hook me up. I can talk to your HR people and see what we can do about offering that to the employees. But supplemental coverages can really help fill in the gaps and help cover a deductible and can even mimic disability. So, if you had an accident plan that gave you thousands of dollars if you have an accident, yes, that'll help cover your deductible, but it will also help cover your paycheck if you're unable to work. That money is paid directly to you. You can use it any way you choose, which is very nice. The companies do not tell you how to spend the money. You just have to provide documentation that there was an accident. The claim gets filed and the money gets paid to you. Excuse me. So there's coverages for accidents. There's coverages for strictly cancer. There's coverages for heart attacks, and there's critical illness that kind of combines some of those, but those are lump sum payments. Do you want $20, $30, or $40,000 if you are diagnosed with cancer? That money could very well come in handy. Help cover deductible, help cover if you have to miss work. Those are things that I talk to people about, and sometimes it just makes sense to have that. It gives you the peace of mind. Yes, you can pay for it for many years, but what I tell people, when something happens, you're going to be glad you had that coverage, because typically I'll do the math and go, look, you're going to pay this much per year. Maybe you won't have anything for a couple of years, but sometimes even a small accident will recoup the money you've paid in. And plus give you some, obviously it's cash in hand, so at the time things are happening, you will have some money to take care of bills, put food on the table, those kinds of things. So I kind of talk through it with people. I always ask them how comfortable they are with their deductible. If you have savings, that's great. You can certainly utilize your savings instead of getting a supplemental type policy. But what I explain to people is, how much of your savings do you want to use? COVID taught us that, the old saying was have 3 months of your salary in a savings account. Well, I can tell you most people don't even have that. But now because of COVID, I'm hearing a lot of financial advisors saying you need to have 6 months to 12 months of your salary in a savings. Most people can't do that. So that's where supplemental coverage comes into play. You pay a small amount per month, and then when you have something happen is when you can draw from that money and get that money out based on how serious you're hurt, treatment received, all those kind of things come into play. But I try to be very transparent and explain the pros and cons. And then, if you decide that's for you, I can certainly help you out. You keep all your benefits with me, and so if you need something, I'm still available to help you. So let me get back to helping people. Until next week, peace out.